What a black paraded trick, give me a float. I'm a little conceited, cause I got a big ego. No time for the bullshit. Poppy, it's me, my dough. Me and my bitches, we about to burn up the flow. It's been a long time coming, and I'm back on the scene. Streets is mean, but the money don't grow on trees. Gotta be the bee's knees when it comes to streams. Broke niggas hate on me from behind the computer screen. But whatever, the Mayweather, better get on the money team. I work hard, always on time. Say what's on my mind. Constant state of grind, never losing sight. Picture in my mind, crossing all the lines. Gotta work this time. This is for my living on the streets. And I'm making space. Never in my shade. Trying to break free from the chains that hold it deep. Switch the energy. Satisfy the need. What a black paraded trick, give me a float. Hello everybody, it's your boy the Charles Nico and
the Comment Queen,
and today we are doing our first podcast with each other. This is my older sister, you guys. I'm excited to be doing this with you guys, and we all vibing out, having a good time. We're going to be talking about celebrities. We're going to be talking about social issues, everything that's covered in the world pretty much, just to have a good time and to have conversation. Everything that I cover on my social media platforms like my reels and my TikToks, we're going to be covered right here on this podcast, y'all. So if it's anything you guys want me to talk about or go into depth about, put it in the comments below and I will get into it, y'all. So we better jump into this podcast. Is anything you would like to add?
Y'all go crazy in the comments. We're doing this for meaningful conversation. That's what we want. We want all opinions. We want to talk about it. We want to discuss it, break it down.
Yes, we doing it for the kingdom. Period. Yes. All right, so let's jump right on to it. So we're going to get into some celebrity shenanigans. Okay, celebrity shenanigans is pretty much crazy stuff celebrities are doing, good and bad. And the first celebrity is going to be Lizzo. We got an issue with you, Lizzo. So recently, Kim Tunchi called out Lizzo for taking her intellectual property on tour and not giving her any credit for it or paying her.
So what happened on TikTok, Kim Tunchi, she went TikTok famous when she created the dance tutorial for Corvette. And she was the one that was saying, I'm tired of hearing it. So
tired of seeing it.
So let's fix it. But everybody jumped on there. I mean, everybody. It went nuts. So since then, she created another trend that's kind of picking up. I am a thick little bitch from the Backyardigans when the Backyardigans music was popping off. And Lizzo actually used her rendition in her song on stage on tour. It wasn't a live production or anything, but it was fans that were recording, and she was doing it on tour. And I feel like that's low key like choreography. That's that is creative something, and I feel like something should be given to her for that, but nothing was given. So she called out Lizzo on TikTok in a good way. It wasn't too bashful. She was just saying, Lizzo, I'm gonna need a little compensation for using my entire move in your stage show.
And so and I don't know what it is. It's just like this whole thing I don't know if when you just hit a certain level, you feel that you shouldn't get credit. Because I'm not gonna even say that these people don't know not to give credit. Like, we all are rising people here. It was a point in time when Lizzo was probably trying to come up, and anybody would use her stuff, she would want credit. Like, we all trying to pop on social media. Like, we want this to be our career too. So it's like somebody big like Lizzo using her, intellectual property could have took her to a whole new level, and Lizzo just acting as if like, this is mine, I'm just using this to have, it's not cool. You got to give people they credit. You know what I'm saying?
Creative directors are hired to put shows together. So if you're using someone's intellectual property in your creative direction, then they deserve compensation.
Yeah, they do.
And the TikTokers, they're not even asking for what they should be asking for, because all they're really asking for is to be added in post.
Because at the end of the day,
for you to acknowledge that you got it.
You got it. Because one thing I will say that, that's in the TikTok guidelines is, everything that you post for free. Like it's it's royal free content. So it's like the only thing we can get paid for them if you do it on TikTok is credit. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I feel TikTok was created for major people to steal from smaller influencers. That's the whole setup of TikTok. You create something, a whole lot of people doing it. Some people at you, some people don't. So it's a lot of wiggle room to steal there and to not give credit. And someone on Lizzo's caliber, somebody that's smaller than you, come on, man, like just give them credit. Add them. Say something. Just don't use her stuff and act as if she don't exist. I don't rock with that. I don't like it. Me personally.
Lizzo, please respond to Kim Tunchi and send her a cash app.
And Lizzo, you do a great job of talking to everybody on TikTok. Like you respond to other stuff, but some reason you ain't responded to this. Yeah, we need for you to go ahead and give her credit for using her in your show and throw a little check while you at it. But yeah, that's anything else you want to cover with Lizzo?
I think that about covers it. Lizzo, pay the girl.
Pay the girl, please. All right, let's get into Alec Baldwin. This is a sad situation. So pretty much, it was a prop situation that went wrong, and he shot the photo director. What was her name?
Helena Hutchins. So Alec Baldwin was on the set of a movie, Rust, that is supposed to be coming out. And Helena Hutchins was the director of photography on set, and there was a gun as a prop. The gun evidently had a bullet in the chamber, and it was fired by Alec. He picked it up, it was fired, and she was shot and killed on the set of the movie. People are outraged about it. Everybody's wondering who put that loaded gun on the set. Why was it there? Why wasn't it checked out? Unfortunately, this is just a sad situation. His daughter did put out a statement saying that reporters were basically banging her door down trying to get information. She's saying that he'll respond when he's ready. Lose her number. She's and he does need privacy. I'm pretty sure having to live with the fact that you caused an accident like that is trying trauma enough. Within itself. But our condolences to Helena Hutchins, her family, and also to the Baldwin family. And let's hope they, give them some privacy and a little peace to get to deal with this. But Rust.
My thing is, it's like, why was there a real gun even put on set to begin with? I'm like, y'all can't use fake prop guns. Like, y'all, it has to be real. And who loaded it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I
don't know where are these guns coming from that they have remnants of real bullets.
It'd be bullets in them
because real bullets in them. Like what happened to just using fake guns? Like why are they even real?
Yeah, I don't know. This is not the first time this has happened either. Bruce Lee's son died in this very same similar situation. He somebody fired off a prop, but actually it was a real gun and shot and killed him. And it's just like, must we use real gun for these shows? Like, I'm pretty sure y'all can get a nice fake gun.
I bet they'll be using fake guns from now on.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Miss Hutchins' family get through suing Russ,
right?
There won't be no more budget. For real guns. And also the Baldwins. Alec. I'm like, no way y'all I'm gonna have to live with this and still have to work.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna pay me.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous.
It's sad. It's a very sad situation. I hate that it happened. Our condolences go out to the Baldwin family and the Hutchins family. We hope everything is great and good, and sorry for your loss. Hopefully she rests in peace, and hopefully justice will be served in that situation, because that's sad. Get your paper, y'all.
You owe a few people.
A lot of people.
To a few people.
A lot of people. So let's get into our next celebrity. Lil Nas is now trolling Lil Boosie.
Lil Boosie was trolling Lil Nas. We all know Lil Boosie hates Lil Nas X because
he's homophobic
and he's crazy.
Right.
And he was trolling Lil Nas for a while now. Lil Nas is clapping back. So he put out a video and he was saying that he has a song coming out with Lil Boosie. He was like, I can't wait for this Lil Boosie song to drop. We got a song together. And of course, Lil Boosie probably had a complete hissy fit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I read the tweet. He pretty much was, of course, dropping the F-bomb, all these different slurs, told him to kill himself, just being outright belligerent like he always is, at the end. It's so funny because even how Lil Nas was trolling him, it was in the nicest way, and he fired back with pretty much kill yourself. It's like, wow, you really hate this boy. It's a thin line between love and hate, y'all.
Boosie would never want his people to think that after everything he said, he would then turn around for the money and do a song with Lil Nas X. Yeah. So of course, I already knew he went crazy about that. He needs help, in my opinion, because Lil Nas's lifestyle shouldn't bother him as much as it does. But that's neither here nor there. I think he might be a little secretly a trait. Like, remember how Helga treated Hey Arnold? Like she would slap him and hate him, but then she would be at home like, oh,
right, had a whole shrine of him worshiping
the love of my life. Oh no, we're gonna have a family. That's how Lil Boosie be at home, y'all.
With Lil
Nas, you're just so sexy and shiny, and I wish I could just be just like you. But in public, he just can't handle it. So that is what's going on.
Yeah.
But Lil Nas, please leave Boosie alone.
Please just leave him alone before he croak over and bust into a million pieces. Y'all trolling each other.
He's an older man. He can't look like he can't handle. I don't know how old Lil Boosie is.
He old enough not to be acting like that.
He look like he on up there. But that song, he is the man that sang "Wipe Me Down," right?
I don't know. I guess.
Wipe me. Somebody fact check this.
I
thought that was Lil Boosie.
He
looked too old to have sung that. How long ago was?
I don't know.
Lil Boosie, you're looking 65 right now.
Right.
That's all I know.
It's all the hate.
Clean it up.
Stop hating, you'll feel better.
You know. I ain't saying too much.
Right.
Fix the eye thing. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's get into our next celebrity. Oh my gosh, and y'all know this is my favorite, Miss Chloe Bailey. She is rising to success from her amazing song Have Mercy, y'all. Give it up for Chloe Bailey. We love you, girl.
Have Mercy has taken Chloe from the Breakfast Club to the Tonight Show to Angie Martinez,
the VMAs.
She's just been all over the place, looking good at every stop, by the way, Chloe. I've been watching you. You've been doing really well. Okay, we have been watching you come up with this song, and the thing about it is, it seems like to me when you dropped the beat, you guys were not prepared for how crazy it was going to go.
I feel the same way. Yeah,
that is true. It seems like y'all weren't quite ready.
Because what she said, the album is coming out 2022?
Not until 2022.
2022.
And she didn't even give like what season.
And that's what I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be summer of 2022.
So she gonna make us. It's gonna be a cold winter.
It's gonna be a cold winter because this is the season of everybody's gonna be making Christmas music, holiday music. You know what I'm saying?
She and Halle could throw a little Christmas music in there while we wait.
Well, yeah,
y'all Tweedledee something.
Right, Tweedledee do something. A nice mistletoe song under the Christmas tree, fireplace. Come on, we need something, Chloe. We need something. You gonna make us wait to 2022? Come on, girl.
2022.
I know, forever.
But she's on the rise, and we are watching you, Miss Bailey.
Right.
We see all the hate you get.
Exactly.
All the shade.
And at the end of the day, they can't compare you to nobody else but the queen. So at the end of the day, I would take that as a great compliment.
And she does. I believe she does.
Yeah.
They already... Look, I believe they were fully prepared for all the backlash that is coming. If somebody is smart enough to know what the common folk are going to say.
Exactly. And how to control it in their favor.
And how to maneuver through it. And I think you're maneuvering through it very well.
Very well. At the end of the day, even if Beyonce want her mentor, who else would be able to carry that torch outside of Chloe Bailey? I'll wait.
Only Halle.
Exactly.
And she's not as statuesque as Beyonce in her way of performing.
Yeah.
But the voice.
The
sheer talent.
The notes. The crisp.
The vibrato. The clearness.
The anointing.
The precision. the perfection,
exactly.
the cut muscles,
Don't be playing
the
around.
statuesqueness, all of it, the clear skin. We can just go all day.
We can go all day.
Okay.
The luscious locks, everything.
The natural physique. Okay, all characteristics of the queen. Okay, so
Exactly.
y'all gonna leave them girls alone around me.
Exactly. Gonna leave my booze
We
alone.
rooting for you.
We is rooting for both of you guys. Chloe, we are so proud of you. Keep up the good work, girl, and we'll
Chloe
be ready.
And she was at the basketball game. I just saw this. She all at the basketball game. But what is his little name?
What is his name? It
What
starts with a
is
G.
his little rapper name? Well, this is why
It starts
they
with a
like
G.
got all these
It's
computers. and
Gunna.
shit. Gunna.
That is his name. Gunna.
Y'all, next podcast, I'm gonna know what Gunna saying because I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either.
But I know he's
And
an
I
up
should.
and coming rapper, and I know he's good because I've heard his name mentioned several times.
Yeah.
I haven't really gotten into his music.
Yeah, I've heard his name, but I've never listened to anything that he's.
And even the picture, it looked a little awkward. It was almost like, "Can I get a date with Chloe?"
Literally.
Someone was like, "Yeah, send them to the front row of the
Right.
basketball game."
It looked like
So they
Chloe
get
walked up
pictures.
in there 10 minutes before that pitch.
Yeah, and left as soon as the last clip.
And after the first flash was out of there. she won't there. I could tell she won't there the whole time. She won't.
She was like, "Look, is this a part of the job?"
Cause literally in the same, she had on the same outfit because she went to that school with all them students and stuff, and then all of a sudden she popped up in the basketball game.
Right.
Chloe won't there. She ain't there for it. She was like, let me
that
get
was
through this
probably a
outfit.
hologram of Chloe sitting beside Gunna.
They
Y'all
beamed
know
her.
Chloe won't
They
let that
beamed her
happen.
in.
Y'all, was that a scream? Was that her avatar? Anyway,
They beamed her right the hell in.
we watching you, Chloe Bailey.
Right, and we
Anything
proud and
else
love
on
you.
Celebrity shenanigans?
Nope, that is it for our celebrity shenanigans. Let us get into our next segment. We's about to get into hot topics. Now, hot topics is about to be a little serious this go round because we got some
Let me
things we
get my
need to talk
serious. Let me
about.
put my cheeks down.
Right,
My
put your
serious
cheeks
face on.
down. It's time to stop smiling. It's time to get serious. First
Right,
one.
get serious.
A 61-year-old man grooms his 18-year-old goddaughter. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the story. I've covered it. I'm just like, wow. You know, it's one of those situations where I'm just like, it's not nothing out of the ordinary, but from the comments and the different things that I've been seeing, it's a little bit of a battle. Some people are saying, you know, she said I do, she's 18, she's old enough to make her own decisions, why y'all mad? You know, people do this type of stuff all the time. But the problem with this specific situation is that this was her godfather. It's not because he's 61 and she's 18. That doesn't bother me. Like, that is very normal. It's the fact that he pretty much helped raise her when her mom went to prison, but yet somehow married her. That's an issue. Like, he's supposed to be like a parental figure, but he won't. You supposed to watch her, not have sex with her. Like, that was my
question. My initial question was creepy or criminal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, of course it's creepy.
Very.
When you have a 61-year-old man marry an 18-year-old girl. I mean, of course, but it's legal. It happens.
Yeah,
it is
all the
what it
time.
is.
Mm-hmm.
But because depending on how much of a position he played in her upbringing, how much did he have access to her growing up?
Mm-hmm.
And from what people are saying, which I don't know for sure, but what people are saying is that he helped raise her.
Yeah.
This is pedophilia,
Yeah.
people, at its best.
At its best.
I mean, it gives. He's been sleeping with her since she was 13.
Mm-hmm.
It gives that, and even with them placing the picture of him holding her as a baby, and then them getting married, and then putting those two pictures side by side, it's giving molestation at a very young age.
At a very young age,
that.
it is.
And so the girl, she's spoken out on her TikTok, on her socials, and saying,
yeah.
you know, it was giving me very much R. Kelly, girl.
Yeah.
We're happy. We got money. I got my bills paid, cars, bags. Y'all just hating. It very much that. And you know, she was defending it, and you have a lot of people defending it. And I noticed a lot of people comment.
And I feel like they're defending it because, like I was saying before, it's not even because I don't think they're paying attention to the whole story. They're just looking at the age, and people feel like there's an issue because he's 61 and she's 18, and people hating on that.
All you grandfathers in the comments, we are not talking about you.
Exactly.
And your little
sugar baby.
Your sugar baby that you
your
met
sugar
at the
child.
mall. She got control in that situation.
Exactly.
We're not talking
she
about
got a hold on that wallet.
But y'all creepy.
Exactly.
But we're not worried about it. We're worried about these people that are being actually groomed from a child.
From a child.
You don't realize, she may not even realize that she is in a toxic situation.
Yeah. But,
so,
you know,
I don't know if any more is going to come out on this. I know a lot of people were saying that her 2-year-old child could be his, which would prove
allegedly
that he was sleeping with her before,
well under 18.
Before she was 18. But she was saying that was not his child.
But she ain't showed the baby father either. So, you know, we all in a rocking a hard place. So, it is what it is. But I just hope that girl snaps out of it and, you know, come to her senses. And at the end of the day, that way she can enjoy her youth and she doesn't waste too much of her life on something thinking that it's the right thing and it's not. So
it's nothing like popping up 30 and looking back, and your whole life you were blind and brainwashed.
Yeah,
that's
true.
And I feel like that's the road she's headed down. So, you know, I'm praying for the little sister.
Same. I hope she come to her senses and get out of that situation. But all right, let's move on to the next hot topic. We are going to be discussing Jelani Day. Jelani Day was an African-American medical student. He was very intelligent, and he passed away. He was murdered, and his organs were missing. Yeah, it's very fishy how this story is playing out.
Okay, so this story has actually been going on for a while, and the reason we chose to even cover it is because his mother recently did a press conference. She is not receiving any information from the police department. Jelani J.J. Day is a college student who went missing in August 2021. He was found dead floating in the Illinois River. He was last seen in Bloomington, Illinois on August 24th, and after not attending several days of classes, Jelani Day went missing on August 24th. So there was a teacher who actually he was supposed to meet with that said she never met with him. Although they did say that he was dressed and he was seen on cameras on campus, and then they said the next time he was seen on campus was with gym clothes on, and then he left campus and evidently he was picked up on a camera at a cannabis store, and then from there nothing. So she was petitioning the FBI to get involved. She was petitioning Apple to get involved to maybe locate where his phone was right before he went missing. She hasn't received any help thus far as we know. Of course, we know that it takes public outcry a lot of times for these companies to move.
Yeah.
Apple is not going to just voluntarily give her this information because of privacy and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it's going to pretty much take outcry for her to get any answers.
Yeah.
His body was found. They say that an autopsy was done, and then a second autopsy was done, and now even a third autopsy has been ordered by the family because they don't know exactly at what point his organs were missing, as far as I can see, because there were some stories saying that he didn't have organs when they pulled him out of the water. Then they were saying that he was pulled out, and somebody was saying that the water could have liquidated the organs, but that was proven false.
Yeah.
And then they said that maybe the first autopsy doctor was the one who actually removed the organs before the second doctor got to it. And then but the brothers and sisters are saying there's even stuff with that. So they are really trying to figure out what happened to this guy. The only person that looked for him was the teacher.
Wow. And
then there was I believe a white female friend that was also looking for him that noticed that he was missing. So this is one of those stories where it seems like, to me, he was killed by someone that has the power to cover up the evidence, which is which is screaming police officer.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why this is giving me cops.
Yeah.
Did this? It's really giving that. I don't know why. It's because
of the organs. No one knows where his organs was, and when they found his body, his organs are just missing.
Not only that, it's the fact that they claim his phone has still not been recovered.
Wow.
But his clothes were recovered, but not the same day the body was recovered. The clothes were recovered on a different day. The car was recovered on a different day. And the phone has not been recovered.
Oh,
they don't have the phone, supposedly.
Damn.
So and I'm like, well, how did they find the clothes?
Exactly.
And they were saying that some people were walking in the park and through the park walk found clothes. And I'm like, if I'm walking through the park and I see dirty old clothes, and this was 2 weeks after the body was found, it just is not adding up to me. The math is not mathing on this. Something is wrong here.
2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10. What the fuck is this?
I don't know what this is.
It ain't added up.
This is definitely not adding up.
It's not.
So we want everybody. What happened? The hashtag is going around. What happened to Jelani Day?
Yeah.
Black community, we got to come together on this one to figure out, because she's never going to get any answers if there's no push for them to give her answers. And that's what I'm saying. Apple, we all use your phones and your laptops and your iPads. I have several of each.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need. When something like this happens, we should be able to at least get the last location before his phone was off. I don't know. But I bet you that location is going to pinpoint the exact location where a police officer was also.
Exactly.
Because and the reason I'm saying police officer is only because it seems that someone has the power to kind of move a few facts around. They're saying they don't have any surveillance, but nothing.
It's BS.
And nothing.
They stopped the whole world with this Gabby girl situation. And
not only her, there's a man that they just found. I don't even know his name. He's been everywhere, all over the news. Yeah. And I'm just like, someone needs to answer this woman's questions about her son.
Yeah. And the only reason, and like you said, the only reason why they wouldn't is because they got something to do with it.
Somebody has something to do with something. And if not above a police officer, you never know.
You don't.
This is an educated black man who's been through medical school, who's done all of this. So I'm like, he has to have enough sense of the world to understand his surroundings. How did he end up in a lake dead? We don't know.
Right. It's a sad situation. It's giving me very much Get Out, type things. And I'm leave it
I'm
there.
questioning that teacher. I'm questioning the friend that was looking for him. What was going on with this teacher? Did he meet her and she's saying he didn't? I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
But we need answers.
But yeah, we do. And at the end of the day, we're fighting for justice for Jelani Day. So let's do our part in spreading this around, because we got to get answers.
Hashtag what happened to Jelani Day. She still doesn't know. His mother still does not know.
So our next topic, we will be discussing Talia Lowe. Talia Lowe was an African-American girl. She was 18 years old, and she recently died October 14th at 10:45 p.m. She drowned at Lake Michigan.
So basically what happened, Talia Lowe went to Lake Michigan with some of her college friends. She was there with two white girls that she knew, and they were supposedly out in the lake at 10:45. They called the police, and someone said that they saw a body struggling in a tide, and the Coast Guard was dispatched. They found the body at 1:30 a.m. the next morning, and Talia Lowe was her name. I do not know what the friends are saying, but her parents, her family is not buying it. They're saying that there is no way that Talia would have ever been at Lake Michigan. Her grandmother even did a story where she spoke to her a few days before and said, do not go to Lake Michigan. Don't go out there. It's dangerous. There was bad weather going on around that time.
It was raining and it was cold.
And the tide was bad. If you go and look at some of the weather reports and some of the construction that was going on at that time, you could see that it wasn't the safest place for her to be.
Right.
a week prior to that, however, they did host a festival out there. So they do have events out there. I know maybe probably the college kids, it may be somewhere they go. I don't know. But she did not make it back alive. There's a lot of traction about this story going around because people want to know what happened to her.
Yeah,
her family thinks that she was murdered. They think there's more to the story than is being said. Of course, everybody is trying to get answers to what happened and putting together the pieces of the story. So what do you overall think?
The speculations of, the reason why the family is not buying it, it started with the, her clothes being packed up before they even found her body. That was a situation that they questioned. It was the GoFundMe that was created 2 hours, right when she got snatched by so
after they found her body
so that was a situation.
The 2 girls actually that she was with, they started a GoFundMe where $2,000 was raised. They started the GoFundMe right after the body was found, and the family found that very suspicious.
And then
they also went through her phone.
Yes, and that was something else. And we kind of discussed and we narrowed down. It's understandable with them trying to go through the phone. They probably was trying to find her family's contact information to to let them know what was going on.
Right.
I
feel like I think
guilt from the GoFundMe.
I think that something went awry at the lake. I think she willingly went there with her friends because if you look at her Instagram, you see that she hung with a lot of white girls. I mean, and that's probably all that's there. I know that she has a cousin that was close. I think even one of the pictures that may be her and her cousin with some white girls. But I think she went there. Something probably went awry. She couldn't swim. One of her arms does not fully work because she is disabled from birth. So this is a disability that she is vexed with. She's had it ever since she was younger. So she knows that she's not capable of certain things. And that is why her family, they really don't think that she would have been out there. And it's starting to raise questions like how far out were they for her to get caught in this riptide? Like what was going on?
And go ahead. Sorry.
I think that something happened where maybe some drinking was going on, maybe some pills or something, some X or something, and people were out in the water partying, and I think something happened. Everybody's running to shore. They look back and Talia didn't make it. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking from the situation. And then they're young, they're scared, they're being questioned by the police. They're so they started GoFundMe. They're like, okay, we have to contact her relative. They're looking through the phone. I just think it was the GoFundMe was in poor taste because her family didn't even know what was going on at the time. But I think it's just white people are sometimes out of touch with what to do when something like that happens, which is why I don't recommend hanging out with a group of white people if you're the sole black person. It's not safe for you.
It's not.
It's just not.
It's not. And and I don't feel that as a racist statement either to feel that way, because at the end of the day, you're just not. And stuff like this could happen, and you being the only black person, you gonna be the one to end up dead. It's just not a safe thing.
Perfect example. I have a couple of friends, black guys. They hang out with a white guy, and he's the only white guy that hangs out with them. But he is a crazy drug addict. Like if this guy, he's kind of wealthy too. He comes from a wealthy family. If this guy dies, ODs on y'all's watch, and all the police see is you 4 black people from the hood that he likes to hang out with, they're gonna his country club family is going to fry y'all for his murder. And that's just is what it is. It's not safe.
It's not.
It's not. They make your environment sometimes unsafe. So I would definitely not be by myself. It's just not safe.
And going back to like the whole situation with her, me personally, I feel, it could have been like some playing going on or some situations where, a lot of times being the only black person around a lot of white people, you can easily end up the butt end of the joke. And this is just my opinion. This is my speculation, and, it could have been a lot of playing going on. One thing led to another. It got, got a little bit too far. And now she's drowning and there's really nothing they could do. And,
and am I going to risk my life to save her? I barely know her.
Yeah. And
I met her a couple months ago.
Yeah, they knew, what I'm saying, to college. So, it's a lot of things that could have happened in this situation. And, the family raising awareness and they're, not buying it, it's making us feel the same way. We ain't buying it. So it's just like we're all trying to figure out exactly what happened. An autopsy has not came yet. They could have been intoxicated. They couldn't have been intoxicated. Nobody knows.
If there was no form of intoxication, if there was no form of drug use being used between all the girls, not only should the autopsy, they also should have drug tested the two girls that was just so they know what they're on. What were y'all on? Yeah. Like, I feel like that should be known.
That should be known
because her family needs to make peace. I can guarantee you,
if it was people of color, they would have been tested for everything under the sun. They would have had
even a mere joint.
Would
have been enough for them to say, "Oh well, she was on weed, so that's how she ended up."
That's how she ended
up.
And
we all know a blunt ain't never led nobody into the riptide.
Exactly.
So let's not do that.
Yeah. So it's a sad situation. Let's spread this message. Let's get justice for Talia Lowe.
# what happened to Talia Lowe.
Add her to that. It's a sad situation, with all, brothers and sisters constantly passing and, getting caught up in situations, and nobody wants to think the worst. I'm going to start there about white people. Nobody wants to do that. But somehow,
it is what it is. White people don't get on here and act like y'all don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
You can agree.
You can
agree that that was not safe for that girl. And we all see that it wasn't, because who made it home and who didn't.
There you go.
All right, and moving on.
Next topic. All right, so we just hit y'all with some bleak hot topics. Let's get into a game to go ahead and break the ice and make everybody cool.
We need to talk about something happy.
I know. All right, so the name of this game is Drip or Drop. Pretty much we picked 3 of our favorite celebrities, and we're going to be judging their jewels and their outfits, and we're going to say whether we feel that they dripping, it look good, or it's a drop that's tacky.
And you're going to see their picture pop up right here, and we're going to talk about whether this is drip or whether they need to drop it.
So the first person that we're going to be discussing on today is
discussing Miss Chloe Bailey. Now, as you can see, look at these beautiful jewels, diamond rings, and this is when she performed on the Tonight Show, and she wore the white, where the dress part came off, and then at the top it was just the feathers. So is this drip, or should she drop it?
I feel that this is drip.
This is 100% drip. Okay?
I love everything about these feathers. I love everything.
The only thing I didn't like is when she took the bottom piece off, loose feathers were flying, whenever loose feathers fly,
I don't know what
it gives me. Cheap bird. I need an expensive bird.
See, I feel the opposite. I feel like when that thing is shedded, it's that good shit.
I'm like, Jimmy, who gonna sweep this floor when she leave with these feathers? But yeah, it was definitely drip.
She looked good. She looked real good.
It was definitely drip.
Everything about it, the blue nails, the diamond rings. It was so classy.
But some of y'all did not like it. So tell us in the comments what you did like about it, or what you didn't like about it. Yeah. Why was it drip, or why should we drop it? Okay, next we're gonna do Saweetie, Icy Bae, and this was just a picture on her social media. She's very casual here. She's got on the jeans. I don't know who designed these jeans, what the designer is, but I like them. I'm looking at all the accessories, the camera, the bag, the pointy toe shoe. What do you think? Drip, drop?
I think this is definitely drip, and the reason why I feel that it's drip is because it's effortless. You know, it's definitely just casual wear, but she's still fly. You know what I'm saying? A wig, everything matches. It looks good to me.
I like it as a whole, and she looks good in it, but those jeans are giving me City Trends. I don't know what it is about them color. Now City Trends wouldn't have it this fly with
That
it.
fly, yeah.
But it's still that whole color patches
that
on your jeans is giving me CITI, and that's
City
okay.
Trends is fashion for less.
That's okay. Don't come on. It's fashion train, fashion avenue. Come on through with it, because that bag and that camera makes up for the cheap that those jeans are giving me. But I like it. I like it.
That is something funny.
It's drip.
But y'all let us know in the
But
comments
barely.
how y'all feel about it. Do you feel that it's drip or do you feel that it's drop?
And our last one, we're going to do Kylie Jenner.
Man, now.
In the only devils wear red.
And this is why this is a drop to me. It's giving me very much the devil. It's giving Halloween. I mean, I've seen Kylie wear better. It's just the red on red on red on red on red on red. It's too much for me. I'm not feeling it.
I actually like the red on red. To me, what's the drop about it is the pose.
Yes,
When you're pregnant, give me straight on. And if you want to give the baby bump, give me full side.
Right.
But this straight on to the side,
it ain't
it's giving me the penguin from Batman. It's giving red penguin.
It's giving.
And it's not even the baby bump. The baby bump is beautiful. It's the pose. It's
the
like she
pose.
got the baby bump to the baby bump is posed.
Yeah.
She got it to the side. I mean, it's giving drip drop.
Yeah,
It's giving. I feel like what would have made this drip if she would have had on like some bling
something.
or like something.
The reason why I feel that it's a drop, the outfit just does not match where she at. I feel like you is in front of two white
background.
doors. You looking like you at home chilling. You like, you know what? I'm just chilling at home. I'm gonna put on a cute outfit and take a. And it ain't work. It ain't hit. It ain't giving what it's supposed to have gave. It's just a red suit to me.
It
I ain't
looks
feeling that.
well put together.
And it looks expensive.
Rich. It looks
very
expensive.
rich. It looks wealthy.
It does. The shoulder raise is cute. I like the jacket, but the jumpsuit is just giving me penguin.
Yeah.
And it's that pose with it.
And it's the shoulders. I like to see a neck. She's very bunched in.
Tyra Banks rule number 1.
Yes, we need to
Where's
see
the
where's
neck?
your neck? Where your neck at?
That's exactly what it is. It's
It's
giving no neck freak.
No, it's too much going on here and here. I'm not feeling it. It's a drop for me, Kylie. Sorry.
Kylie, I
We'll
hate to
catch
say
you at the
this.
next drip, baby.
Yeah,
We'll catch you at the next.
Dang, Kylie.
But I hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you guys have any other game ideas, game options that you guys want us to do, put it in the comment
And
below.
do not forget to let us know what you think about these 3 looks. Is it drip or drop? Y'all let me know, because I'm going to get the outfit that y'all like the best. I'm going to get it and put it on Red of the podcast.
Exactly.
Put my ass in it and see what y'all think then.
Right. If it's a drip, I drop. Period.
Don't hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive.
Right.
All
Same.
right.
So we about to wrap this thing up. We got one more thing for you guys. This is one of my favorite segments of the channel. It is the rising influencer.
I've been waiting to talk about this. I love you.
Yes. So our rising influencer that we're going to be covering on today, I love him so much. It is him, the rapper. He love his Samsung. And his Samsung make him happy. Now, he is very multi-talented. He is a rapper, he's a dancer, he is an actor, comedian. He does the whole 9 yards. He is somebody you cannot put in a box, but a lot of y'all may know him for being the Samsung advocate.
Y'all put him in a box.
Y'all put him on a box. And that is the main reason why we are talking about it, because my boo had a little bit of a mental breakdown. It kind of touched my heart a little bit, because it's like, damn, like we've all been there. Like I felt the same way when I first started TikTok. It's like, damn, y'all only want me doing one damn thing, and anything else I do outside of that is suppressed to to a son of a
to
gun.
the max.
To the moon. And it, you know, it's a sad situation, you know, and it's one of those things, you know, he has been an advocate for Samsung for such a long time, and then all of a sudden Todrick Hall is on the commercial slaying it.
No, let me paint the picture for you.
Paint the picture.
Y'all
paint the picture.
Okay, so you have him, the rapper. He starts this TikTok campaign. I love my Samsung. My Samsung made me happy. And I swear, if I didn't almost switch from iPhone to Samsung just because he was making sense. Our chargers be cracking up. Phones be cracking up.
Phone on 10% now.
Phones won't last. But it was funny, it was comical, and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
And I think I actually thought he had a deal with Samsung.
I did too.
He was doing this so well. And I'm telling you, Samsung's boosting sales, you guys can thank him for that. Because he was selling the shit out of it. So
he was
when
the only Samsung advocate on TikTok.
Yes.
Like, let's be honest.
Amazing.
I believe TikTok was made specifically for iPhone because the algorithms and everything with iPhone works better. He was holding it down for Samsung.
He really was.
He was.
And what happened is I messed around. We saw this Todrick Hall Samsung commercial, and we love Todrick. This is not Todrick shade,
right? No shade of Todrick.
But
it's Samsung shade.
But Todrick is the
go-to black
gay man.
Yeah, he is.
And I feel like they did that. They took him and gave him a Samsung deal. And I don't know what all was in. And it was
all in the timing too.
It's the timing of it,
because this was around the time where he was like, you know what, Samsung is not giving me anything. Yeah. I'm about to back off. I'm gonna back off. Thing. But the moment he backed off, Todrick Hall got put on. It was I don't know if there was a business deal done before, but it was too close for comfort. I'm just
mad because Samsung didn't offer him
that thing, because he could have done position. That. Yeah,
because what Todrick did, it was great. But this guy, if you look at he could have done the exact same thing. And he was already advocating so hard for Samsung.
And he wasn't just popping from the Samsung. He was popping from his music. Like he be doing the thing. What they had Todrick Hall do, it almost looked like it was meant
They was
for
like,
him.
Look, yes, he had this man. He's in the LGBTQ community. He has started all this traction about Samsung, but you're the face that we would rather have.
Yeah.
You're the business model, and I don't know. Yeah. Todrick could have saw an opening and jumped in there.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is, but back to the first segment, and this is a good wrapping up point. These TikTokers do not have any protection,
none whatsoever.
When they and when you choose to do something that's a stitch for you, and it's helping a major company like Samsung. You're helping them for nothing. They don't care.
They don't care. And it's
I would advise y'all not to do that.
And that's the thing though. It's so hard to not get caught up with major people, because when you're not doing the major stuff,
you don't get
no traction. And the moment you do it, it's like you are now the forefront of that specific thing, but you ain't getting the credit either. So it's like a lose-lose. Again, it goes back to what we're saying. This is why we feel like TikTok was set up to steal from rising influencers. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're doomed if you do it, you're doomed if you don't do it. It's one of them things. And it's just like, let these people get a chance.
Artists used to only have previous works and things they watch on TV to get inspiration to choose from their life. But now there's everybody's life, everybody's talent.
Everybody.
It's so big and it's so loud and it's all out there for grabs.
Yeah.
That's why I shout out to people who actually give content creators their props. They're just
thank you, Chloe Bailey.
Thank for people like that, because he created a Dance to Have Mercy. She added him,
and
she
did
the dance.
Yeah,
she did the dance and added him, and it became this whirlwind, and everybody jumped on the trend.
And it changed
and
my
And
life.
the song is still moving,
and it's still moving. And at the end of the day,
it keeps the music moving. What is it for you to just shout out the person,
and
people who are helping
you're
you?
Still gonna blow up.
Them
you're
on your
still
story.
gonna get your traction. You're still like, why is it that thing of
don't be so stingy?
Not even just stingy, but like don't get above yourself. Like it's one of them things of I'm now this high life person. I don't have to give credit. You do. You are still human.
You need to. And if that's not on your mindset, if you don't have a person on your team monitoring things like this, you need to. It's a new day, people.
It's a new day.
It's a new day.
And at the end of the day, if you're using something that you know is not yours and you're an A-list celebrity, that smaller influencer is gonna see it and they're gonna feel some type of way. Y'all were once small influencers, so y'all know what that feels like when you see your work being pushed but you ain't getting no traction or payment for it. So come on, y'all.
Let's not do that to each other.
Y'all know what y'all doing.
It's done to us enough.
Y'all know what the hell y'all doing. Y'all need to be given credit. Stop that mess. Exactly. I sound like somebody's mama now. Y'all better be giving that credit.
That's our rising influencer, him the rapper. Y'all check him out on TikTok. Give him some encouragement. He's trying to find a new direction. I see he's been doing this. You doing this thing is his new direction. Yeah. I don't care what you're doing. We jumping on the train.
Exactly.
We gonna roll with you till you figure it out. This ain't gonna be it.
Nope.
But you on your way.
Hey, exactly.
You on your way, brother.
All right, you guys, so we is about to wrap it up with this podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was so much fun. I love having these type of conversations with you guys. I love getting into different things that's going on in the world. Like I said, if it's anything that you guys want us to cover or talk about, please put it in the comments below.
Comment.
We will get into it. I am the Charles Nika on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the whole 9 yards.
The comment queen on all socials,
all platforms. So look us up, check us out, follow, subscribe to this YouTube channel, do the whole 9 yards.
And also check out our theme song that you heard at the beginning of this podcast.
Yes.
That will be streaming soon. Let us know what you think about Do It for the Kingdom, because that's why we're doing this.
Period.
We're doing it for the people.
We kingdom building over here. Period.
So let us know what you think about the track, and we're out.
All right, love you guys. Mwah.